Today has been a super long day, but I really wanted to bake something today, so I'm going to. I'm going to be making banana and vanilla pudding cookie sandwiches. These are going to be super tasty. I'm so excited, so let's get started. Okay, to start off, I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Whoop. Just gonna pour that in a bowl. And if you did not know this before, this is how you make whipped cream. So that's really cool. You can just have instant whipped cream anytime you want. So I've got it in a bowl, and I have a mixer, and I'm just gonna turn it on and start beating it until I get some soft peaks. I just stopped mixing it, and when I pull my stand mixer out, got these little peaks. They come up. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to do that. But they come up and then they drop. So don't beat it anymore because we don't want to overbeat it right now. Okay, I've got my whipped cream, and now to that I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And you can sift it if you want, but I'm not sifting mine. And I'm also going to add a 1.7 ounce of vanilla instant pudding mix. And I'm gonna beat that in. All right, I take that back because as soon as I started mixing it with my hand mixer, it got too whipped up. It was too beat. You can actually have over whipped cream. So if your whipped cream starts to look like this, then stop beating immediately and switch to a spatula. All right, I finished mixing all of my ingredients together, and now I'm gonna transfer this to a piping bag. One of the easiest ways to put pudding in a piping bag, or anything in a piping bag really, is to put your piping bag over a tall cup. And that way you don't have to hold it and try to stuff it in there at the same time, because it can get a little crazy. No! 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 Pudding! No! Pudding! No! I don't know what. I mean, the countertop's clean, but I feel like I really shouldn't be doing that. Comment down below, what would you do if some pudding fell off of your spatula? Would you put it on the cookies and not tell your family? Would you throw it away? Or would you secretly eat it behind the cameras? I'm gonna go with stick it on the cookies and not tell my family, because my countertop is clean and I can't waste good pudding, right? I think that's logical. After you put your pudding in the piping bag, just set it aside for later. So these are vanilla pudding banana cookie sandwiches. Depending on how many cookies you have, it's gonna take a different amount of bananas for everybody, but I'm gonna say 1 or 2 bananas. And I'm just gonna slice up my banana. You can make your banana slices big if you like big banana slices, or you can make them super skinny, like I did. So normally for desserts, you want your bananas to be extremely ripe because it makes them sweeter. But for this dessert, you generally want to use greenish bananas or yellow bananas. But if you have brown bananas and you want to use them, go right ahead. Now it's time to assemble these. I have little vanilla wafer cookies, and I'm gonna put them on my tray. And then I'm gonna take my banana slices and put 1 on each of the cookies. Make sure that your cookies are facing this way up so that the round side is on the bottom. Now it's time to bring back the pudding mixture. If yours is getting warm or it's melty, just stick it in the fridge for a few minutes and then it'll be ready. But mine is good right now, so I'm just gonna pipe it on top. Oh no! That was so weird. These turned out so pretty. They're so cute and tiny, and like, it was so funny because while I was piping it on, the cookies were spinning around. I have no favorites. I love all my cookies equally. I'm like a mime. I can't. Okay. They're really good. I mean, the cookies are crunchy and it just tastes like banana pudding, but you can hold it in your hands. This would be a great party dessert. And it's really good. You know, it's sweet and creamy and crunchy, and it's everything you want in a dessert, really. And then you have some bananas on there, so you can act like it's a healthy dessert, even though it's kind of really not. But that doesn't really matter, it's dessert, so who cares? If you want, you can also top them with an extra vanilla cookie on top to make a cookie sandwich, but I'm having open-faced sandwiches. Well, thank you so much for baking with me today. Let me know if you ever make vanilla pudding cookie sandwiches, and I'll see you next time on You're Stirring It Wrong.